Hello, it's Paula. How are you today? We're at the end of another week. It's Friday. Um, we have a tendency, at least some of us, to make a very big deal out of the fact that maybe we didn't get enough full night's sleep. Um, that happened to me last night, and most of the time I sleep really well. Now think about it. Maybe you're just a sound sleeper and you've never had issues. Uh, Not been the case for me. I was very much an insomniac all through midlife, sleeping 2 to 3 hours a night. That was max. And I lived on a lot of coffee. I never drank coffee till I was about 35, and then I absolutely needed it to get through the days. And now I've worked very hard so that I sleep most nights. I do use a lot of technology, not so much medication, but technology and supplements. I do what I need to do so I get a good night's sleep, and I sleep through. I sleep 6 to 8 hours without waking, and I usually am very refreshed, right? But every now and then I have a night like I did last night. I don't know if my mind was active. I don't know what was going on. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's like, I don't know am I being a big baby, or are the rest of you kind of going through some of the same things, some of the same feelings? Like, for instance, if I don't sleep, I feel like I've been very deprived. I feel like I've almost been abused, or, it's just ridiculous. Those are the days after a night like that where I have a very clean form of caffeine that I use, and I do that so that I'm alert and can deal with the day. But boy, oh boy, it's a big deal to me, and I can't seem to take it in stride, even though I know better, and I know, okay, so every now and then people don't sleep well. Even people that normally do have an occasional night, like I do, maybe once, twice a month. It's not that many times, but when I do, I just feel like, oh my gosh, I just kind of go into action, and I make sure that I have my caffeine, and I'm able to cope with the day, and I do everything to make my day absolutely normal, as if I slept a full night. And when I was younger and had children in my middle years, and I learned a lie about sleep. I would be up with a child, or I would just be sleepless as normal, and I'd wake up in the morning and I'd say, oh, I really feel good. I've had 8 hours of sound restorative sleep. And that was the story I would tell myself as I was caffeinating like crazy to get through my day. And I realized there's not a lot of, there really isn't a lot of difference between the way I was then and the way I am now. Even though most of the time I'm sleeping quite well, it's like I'm deprived, and it's like someone's taking something away from me. And really, it's absolutely no big deal. If any of you are sharing some of this sleep deprivation feelings, let me know in the comments. I'd really like to. Am I the only person that feels like this? Perhaps so. I love you all. Have a wonderful weekend and get some rest. Bye.